Hello everyone, welcome to Chair Yoga. I'm glad you could make it. Also, happy almost the weekend, happy Thursday. We're almost there. So I'm gonna let you know I sound a little congested today. That desert air, the Saharan desert air, really affected me. I didn't think that it would make it this bad, so I just took a walk and now I'm gasping for air. So I hope that you're good. Today's practice, as we go into the weekend, I always kind of like to coast into the weekend and soften things down. So we're going to do, instead of so much strength building today, we're going to do some more deep, feel good stretches. I hope they feel good. So what you're going to need is your chair. Okay, and also go ahead and make sure that you have a glass of water, something to drink nearby. I moved mine all the way up, or all the way up. So have that nearby. We are going to stay seated the whole time today, so you don't need to sit down if you feel dizzy. But please stop the video if you feel dizzy. If you need a sip of water, you can pause or just break whatever activity you're doing and then come back to it. Okay? So we're going to go ahead and sit down. I'm going to use my hands to help me sit down. I'm going to start walk forward in this chair, because I want to come to mountain pose in my feet. Mountain pose is that big toe, little toe, inner heel, outer heel connection to the floor. So I've lifted my toes and spread them as wide as I can. Push down through the ball of that big toe, and then the ball of the little toe, your inner heel, and your outer heel. So that should make the legs very active, and it may be hard to hold. Try for just a couple of breaths here, and then if you feel you want to relax into it, I'm totally okay with us relaxing into our poses today. So we're going to take one roll with the shoulders so that we can bring our palms forward. I want you to lift up as tall as you can, still keeping the engagement in the feet. Okay, mountain pose. Turn your palms in. We're just going to relax a little and scrunch our ears up to our shoulders, and then reach your fingertips down towards the ground. Scrunch. So I'm holding chin neutral. I'm not looking up, not looking down, trying to be very neutral with my chin. And right now that's our steady breath. Maybe even in, even out, where it feels natural to you. I'm going to talk to you about breath in just a second. Let's do one more. And then go ahead, let's just alternate lifting our heels a little side to side. So for our breath today, thinking of that idea of coasting into the weekend, let's do relaxation breath throughout. That is where if we can inhale for 5, we exhale for 7. We're going to try to make our exhale about 2 counts longer than our inhale. We're going to keep that circle breath, so we're not going to hold the breath in or out, but really try to elongate that exhale. All right, go ahead, put your hands on your thighs, and let's do a little teeny bit of cat-cowing. We're going to push the belly forward, and I'm going to raise my chin just a little, not dropping my head back, and then raise eyes to the sky. And then we'll roll back, and we're going to pull our belly button back and hunch the shoulders in maybe, and look down at your toes. Let's do the movement once more. Let's come up, soften your belly forward, cow, pull your shoulder blades together a little, let the eyes rise, and then let's press back. Eyes are going to come down between your toes. Now let's add our breath. So we are going to start to inhale as we come to cow. And then that really long exhale. Take that really long exhale as you come into your cat. And once more. And then take it back, that long exhale. And up we'll come right back to seated. Push your feet back into that mountain pose. Pull that belly up a little, and let's start to draw some torso circles. Sometimes we call these Buddha circles, whatever name you like. You're going to lean forward just a little in that chair, and let's start to go to the left. So we're just going to go over to the left. I'm keeping both my hips down, so both my sits points are down. Woo, hard word to say. Both of those are down, but I've softened my belly, so I'm not really working my core here so much as articulating our spine. Can we reverse? Go back to the right. And I'm not going super far back. Sometimes I'll go back and touch the chair. I'm not doing that today. Just a nice gentle movement. Alright, now when you get back here to center, let's sit up. So we're going to press ourselves up. Alright, so walk your feet back just a little. We're going to come up on our toes. So hands to mountain pose. All the way up on your toes. And then we're going to roll down. One more time. Take it up. And down. Now let's add arms and breath. Inhale up. Exhale down. Remember what I said about the exhale? Inhale up. Make it a little longer. Exhale down. So I just told you I was a little congested, right? So as I come up, I'm really fighting to get my air up. So as soon as I filled my inhale, I have to go down. So don't feel pressured to take your arms all the way up on this inhale. One more time. And then bring it down. All right. So you can scoot back in your chair if you want. I'm going to come up onto my right toe so I can work my left leg. And I'm going to reach around and pull that left knee up a little. Let my hands rest under the thigh, not behind my knee. Sit up as tall as I can. Start to draw some circles with that left ankle. I am trying to avoid my knee working here. So I could use my left hand and then my right hand on my knee to stabilize, if that is available. I'm going to go ahead and reverse. Alright, and now let's point and flex. Stay seated tall. Remember, you could have your hands, both hands behind, and they don't have to be up this high. We're not stretching there yet. Alright, go ahead, shake. Now here's where I want your knee to play a part. I'm going to hold my hands underneath the thigh, and now I'm going to try to draw a circle with my foot, and that's creating a little movement in my knee. Now I'm trying to keep my hip from moving. And I'm going to reverse back, sit up tall. We'll take a little break here from sitting up tall. 1 second. And go ahead, put your foot down. Step that foot out to the side. Step your right foot out to the side. Let's inhale our arms up. Exhale, fold down. Bring your hands across your legs. Pause. We're going to come to flat back. So we're going to inhale, pull our breastbone away. Eyes go forward. And then exhale, soften. Tuck your chin. Let your head hang. Maybe yes and no with your head. And I'm going to press hands into my legs to come back up to seated. Let's go to the other side. So come up onto your left toes and lift up that right leg. Shoulders out of your ears. Circles first. So we'll start to go around. I'm going to stay tall. I'm actually going to have to reach over and get a sip of water. I'm telling you, that dust. Go back the opposite way. Remember, you can brace. I'm going to point and flex. Stay tall. Now, we're going to hold hips still. My hands are behind my thighs, and I'm just going to draw a circle. So I'm drawing it with my heel, but my knee is going around with it. and reverse. Alright, and let's go ahead and put it down. Step out. Let's do that forward fold again. So we're going to come to that cross-armed forward fold, or if you like to come down a little bit more, you can. Okay, so come to the level one that we were at, or follow me. Inhale, arms up, exhale. I'm going to have that flat back. I always like to start here, and then I'm just going to let my hands come down just a little, make a big circle like I'm holding the moon, and tuck my chin up a little. There should be no pain here. Any pain, you come back out. Steady breath. And then let's walk one hand up, other hand up, flat back. Press yourself up and tap everything out. Okay, so my favorite, my knee and happy baby move. So I'm going to come forward a little, up onto that right toe. So I'm going to reach around and grab in front of my knee for this. You could also be here at your thigh. Just don't, once again, don't grab behind your knee. Or you could even do a combination of both. Or if you wanted to use no hands, that's fine as well. I'm going to take this stance, inhaling, or let's just do the movement first. Sit tall, pull your knee towards your midline. So not here, towards the midline, the center of your body. Let it go out. And then you're going to open it up to the side if your hips allow. And come back. Let's try that movement again. Pull it in towards your midline. Let it rest out. Give the shoulders a little stretch. And then we come over to half happy baby pose. We'll come back in. Okay, here's the breath. Here's the fun part. Inhale. And then exhale as you let the leg drop. Inhale. Exhale. So that has a benefit of helping us build a little bit of strength. Let's come back in. Center. Try to do that elongated exhale. Inhale in. And let's go ahead and take it out. Alright, so hold behind your leg. Knee is still elevated. Let's just take the foot forward and bring it back. Take it out. Bring it back. How about this time you point your toe as you go? Point it out. Flex it back. Point it out. Flex it back. One more time. Point it out. Flex it back. Now your choice. Cross your foot ankle over ankle, or bring that foot up for seated pigeon. Let your knee fall out. You can stay up on your toe, or you can go ahead and bring that heel down on the right foot. We're not going to push our knee, but we're going to sit up as tall as we can. You can even bring your hands to Anjali Mudra. Flex that left foot. Take a deep inhale, exhale. Now I want you to look over your left shoulder. Continuing to breathe really long exhales. Come back to center. Let's look over our right shoulder. Inhale, exhale. Can you think about your knee softening down a little? Inhale. And look back to center. Let's take our arms up, and then we'll reach out to about 45 degrees. So really press into the ball of that right foot so you don't pitch. You're looking at the ground, reaching the crown of the head in line with your arms. And let's come up. We'll change sides. So go ahead, let it down. Let's do a windshield wiper. So windshield wipers, as long as there's no problems with the low back, if you have low back issues, let's just tap our legs. Windshield wiper, we'll drop our knees one way, other way, drop, You guys ready? Tap it out. Let's do the other side. So we're not gonna we're gonna go straight into doing this move with breath. We're not gonna take time to learn the movement again, because I think you guys have it. We do it pretty frequently. Go ahead, decide where you're gonna grab. Avoid the back of the knee. Sit up tall, roll the shoulders out of your ears. Let's go. Inhale, midline. Exhale, let it go out. Inhale. I'm out to happy baby. Exhale. So I love to do these in the morning. I think they're a great place to practice mindfulness and have a little meditation. So I am going to give you 2 of these on your own to do without me talking. We'll just do them together. Don't get stumped up on the breath, but here we go. So we're going to do 2 more. Now, you can cross your ankle or go ahead and bring this up to our seated pigeon. I'm not pushing on anything. You can come up on your toe if you want. I'm going to come here because it's going to give me a little extra stretch. Let's bring our hands together, Anjali Mudra at our chest. So sit tall. Let's just take a breath or 2. And I'm flexing my foot, help protect the knee. And now I'm going to go ahead and look over my shoulder. So I'm going to start by looking over my right shoulder. It doesn't matter which way you go, but don't hold your breath. Sometimes we want to hold our breath here, and I don't want you to. So we're going to inhale, come back to center. Exhale, look out over that left shoulder or the opposite shoulder of what you did. And then we'll come back to center. Let's lift those arms up. We're gonna put the foot down. Make sure that we have a nice solid position on that floor, and we're just gonna reach out a little. So don't look up, eyes down, reach to the crown of your head. Stretch. And then let's come back. So I need us to do our kicks on this side. So reach behind. So the first 2, I want you to flex your foot as you go up and flex it as you come down. Flex it as you come up. All right, so now we come into that 3-legged dog flow where we inhale and point, exhale and bend. So let's do 2 of these. Slowing that breath down. Done there. Go ahead, tap that stuff out. Maybe some windshield wipers. Alright, so coming back up to torso, we are going to do some torso shifts back and forth, and that's going to help us to work. And I also want you to come forward enough that you can come up on your toes so that we build some strength here in our abs at the same time. So let's take our arms out, palms down. Okay, first from here, so don't be up here, start to roll your wrist. So draw in some circles with our wrist forward, and take your time, and then go back. Take your time. I always try to speed up here. We don't need to do that. Now, we're going to stop with palms down. And then we're going to tip our fingers down towards the ground. Pull your shoulder blades together, feel that stretch. And then press up, keep your shoulder blades pressed together. Turn those fingers up towards the sky. I'm going to lift my hands so you can see, but keep them down here. All right, soften. Let's roll. Let's roll. All right, shake it out, and here we go. Arms up, we're gonna shift to the left. So shift over to the left, and then come back up. Shift over to the right, come back up. This time, look over your left hand as you shift. Shift, come back up, turn your chin back towards the front. Now look at your right arm as you shift. Slowly coming up, rotating back forward. Again, shift, pull it up. So this is preparing us for something. Shift, pull it back up. Let's go ahead, drop those arms, roll circles forward. Roll circles back. Now we're going to do some of those squeezes again. So remember the squeezes we did at the beginning? Up to your ears. Let it go down. Up to your ears. Let it go down. And then give it a shake. Okay. So those arms, that stretch, you know that because that preps us for triangle, which we can't really do. But we can reach out, and then we're going to tip back in a revolved warrior stance, okay? So let me show you the other side. We'll reach out, and then I'm going to tip and revolve, okay? So let's get our whole shoulders involved. Come to mountain, up on your tippy toes. Inhale your arms up, palms come towards each other. Rotate your shoulders, press those palms down. Let's reach to the left, look and reach, and then tip up, rotate that left hand so you're looking at your palm and you're touching your chair with your right arm. Stretch out that left side body. Now we're going to come up, Anjali Mudra. So bring your hands together, Anjali Mudra. Okay, other side. Inhale, so palms come to meet that energy ball. They're going to turn, palms are going to press down, and you're going to look out over your right arm. Glide to the right, and as you come back to the left, rotate that right hand up. Left hand reaches towards the ground, and you can even arch that hand over your head. And we're going to come up, Anjali Mudra, so we rotate forward, hands back. Let's add on, okay? Inhale, arms up. Press that ball of energy. Turn your hands, look out over the left hand. Left palm's going to rotate up. We're going to reach out. Fold back. Really bend your arm overhead like you want to pat yourself on the head. Anjali Mudra. And then we're going to reach out. We're going to open up. We're going to press back and then bring our arms to Goddess. Pull your shoulders together. Now from here, reach up. Look out over your right hand. Right palm turns up as you reach. And then lift it back and fold the arm. Anjali Mudra. As you come up, we're going to reach out. We're going to open out, squish those shoulders together. And then we're going to come to those goddess arms. Now tip your arms down. Pull your belly up and in. You're up on your toes. Bring them up. Tip your arms down. Bring them up. Now we're going to close our goddess in. Close your arms in. Let them touch. Your forearms touch. Open out. Bring them in. Let them touch. Open out. Let's come to eagle arms. So this time when they come in, take your left arm underneath your right arm. Cross your arms, hands touch back to back. Lift the arms up a little and press your forearms away until you feel a stretch. Doesn't even have to be a giant stretch. Now let's take a few breaths in. Soften your shoulders, stay on those toes if you can. And then we expand our arms out. Turn your palms back and press back. Can you come back to goddess arms? So we'll bring them down and lift up. And bring them down and lift up. Let's close in and open. Close in and open. We're going to do eagle arms on the other side. So my right arm comes under, left on top. Push and lift. Soften your shoulders down. Inhale. Exhale, maybe push the forearms away. Press your toes into the floor. Pull your belly up and in. We're almost done. Expand your arms out and roll them down. So go ahead, walk your feet out to your goddess pose with your legs. So I'm gonna lift up a little, I like to take my legs out. Hands on your thighs. We're gonna take left shoulder over to the right side. So take it over, a little shrug, and bring it up. A little shrug, and bring it up. So only you know how that feels. So maybe you'll stick with a shrug, or we'll shrug. And then we're gonna wrap and reach. So don't drop your chin, keep your head in line with the rest of the spine, reach. And we'll pull it back to shrug and bring it up. So other side, we start with shrug, everyone shrugs. Reach out through the crown of the head, reach the arm around. Breathe, pull the belly up and in. Breathe, breathe, breathe. And we'll bring it back. And we're gonna take it up. All right, one more each side. Shrug, actually let's take it up a little bit. Shrug, reach. Now let's sweep. Sweep it across. So now right arm has to come. Sweep it back. Reach. Shrug. And bring it up other side. Shrug. Reach. Sweep it around. Pull that belly in. Sweep it back. Shrug. And lift it up. Alright, heel toe your feet in. Yay, we're done! I have to look forward to make sure. I unceremoniously get chopped off at 30 minutes and 30 seconds, so I tried not to make us go over. Alright, so I'm going to come forward again so I can get my feet flat for us to say goodbye. Alright, back to mountain pose, shoulders out of your ears. Let's inhale our arms up and around. Exhale, pull down Anjali Mudra. With your lengthening breath. Inhale. Long, slow exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Find a place where you're nice and relaxed. Close your eyes. Let's take 3 inhales, 3 exhales together. So go ahead and begin. Start to inhale. Slowly start to open your eyes. We'll take a deep inhale in together, long exhale out. So deep inhale in. And we'll take a little bow. to ourselves and to each other for the gift of shared practice. Namaste. Thank you, guys. So have a wonderful Thursday. I will see you tomorrow for Flex. So I'm getting ready to be cut off. Bye, guys. Good night.